Thursday, September 4th, Dreamvlog. So I had a dream of calling out false prophecies, and the only one that called out false prophets or false gods would be Christ himself in the Bible. So you have to be Christ to call out a false prophet. If you're not Christ, you're blaspheming the whole religion. So I had a dream of false dreams being sent to people, frequency warfare, demonic warfare, and spiritual warfare. And if you're not Christ, you cannot call out a false prophet, a false god, or anything of that nature, because you have to be Christ in the Bible and the biblical context. If you're doing that, you blaspheme Christ himself, because Christ told you have to be a king to call out falseness. So if you're not a king, you're blaspheming from the religions. You're blaspheming the religion to call out false prophets and have dream interpretation. I've been talking about the best prayer to Aaron and the crystals and stuff of that nature. And in Egypt, you get two dreams when you start out, when you need confirmation, and when you go to the Pharaoh could not have his sorcerers read dreams. He had to call upon the people of God to interpret his dream, showing our superiority in the people of Egypt and the other gods or the false gods. So dream manipulation by spirituality, by spiritual warfare, or any type of warfare happens, but in the Bible you have to be a Christ to call out false prophets and false gods. And if you're orchestrating false prophecy, you're just mocking Christ himself and God himself, because that means that you're mocking the voice of God upon earth in many different forms, which makes you blaspheme the people of God. And you can't orchestrate with something of blaspheme of God in that nature, because you're hating on Christ. You're denying Christ before you, and the only way to the Father is through Christ. So Dreamvlog, etc., revealing false prophecies and false prophets, and eventually I'll reveal false gods. This all aligns with the test of Satan that I've called upon just recently through my brother Lucifer. So the test of Satan, you call upon, only a Christ can call upon and discern over Lucifer and Satan. So this being that I passed the test of Lucifer and Satan to call out false prophets and call out false dreams being sent through spiritual warfare. But I've been done this fucking 10 years ago, 7, 8, 9 years ago. So you have to be a Christ to call out a false prophet or false god. If you're calling them out and you're saying you're taking Christ's position, you can't take Christ's position if you have to go to Christ through the Holy Spirit. I mean, you blaspheme the whole Holy Spirit. But anyways, we're out here. I woke up calling false prophets. Lucifer said he's all flamed up. And then everything's on fire because the hell-like symbolisms of the red shirt. And yeah, and people on the unit want to talk about spirits. And a spirit tested is a spirit accepted. So in the Bible it says test the spirits. If you test a spirit and it protects a prophet or aligns with the house against itself, it is now of God. People don't know the Bible. So some people say this spirit is not of God, but God, even demons are of God because they do Satan's work. Satan's of a God. You just have to cast them out and do the will of Christ, because those are who test us. To be tested is to be accepted. To be tested is to show us a lesson. So Dreamvlog for Thursday. God bless. And Satan is speaking, telling you the tests of Christ are happening, calling out false prophets and dream interpreting, knowing when the dreams are manipulated. You can tell the difference, because not all dreams are from God when you're arising in the trials and tribulations. So you have to have the Alpha and the Omega and the Christ to help you too, and the prophets that dream interpret, because it's one of the gifts in Corinthians. So false prophets, false gods, I'm coming for y'all.